Yo, what's going on? This is my Metaltron Turbo True Draco deck profile. Yeah, let's get straight into it. Obviously, the main card in the deck is Metaltron. He's the heart and soul of the deck. You want to turbo him out as quickly as possible. So I maximize him by playing 3. So basically, he's like Masterpiece, but you have to tribute 3 monsters or spells or traps, and then he'll be immune to those specific types that he tributed over for. So if you tribute over a monster, spell, and a trap, you know, he's immune to all 3. And he's basically, he has no effect after that, but until he's destroyed by our opponent's card. And then you can special summon for your extra deck a bunch of crazy extra deck monsters that I'll show y'all later. But he can summon fire, water, earth, wind, synchro, fusion, what else? Synchro, fusion, the freak, XYZ. Yeah, no links, but honestly, he doesn't need it. He works with my tech, Kaiser Seahorse, so you only need 2 tributes, and there's a 3-card combo with him, and the Draco spell, and yeah, that's pretty good. I played 2 Dynamite. So you play like a regular Draco deck, but it's more turbo for Metaltron. So 2, I play 2 Ignis and 1 Maiden. Yeah, like I said, you play like a regular Draco deck, but it's not too focused on these guys anymore. Spells, you play Diagram, Terraforming. You play 3 Disciples and 3 Heritage. So this is obviously, this is the Pot of Avarice. This is the draw 1 for each type of Draco cards that was sent to the grave. So in this deck, this card's really good because you can probably draw like 3 cards if you're lucky. At least 2 cards because you play Metaltron. So 2 to 3 cards. Play 2 Desires, 3 Duality, and 1 card Demise. This is an interesting tech. I mean, it's not really a tech because Dracos have always been playing this card, but this deck can go first, but I kind of chose to go second. You can totally not play this card, and you can play like other cards, but I want to make Metaltron live as possible, so I feel like this card helped that. 3 Apocalypse, he's the damage reducer, and 3 Return. He's the Reborn. And this deck, this card is actually kind of dumb because you could just bring back your Metaltron from your grave that was destroyed, and he'll just be like a random 3k defense beat stick, vanilla monster basically. And you could do that every turn, and it's freaking hilarious. So yeah, in this deck, it's like so troll. And if you don't know what these cards do, basically during your opponent's main phase, you can tribute summon. Yeah. And then if they're sent to the grave, you could pop a monster. And if the spells are sent to the grave, you could pop a spell and trap. So that's pretty good. 3 Crackdown. It's really good because when you take your opponent's monster, for example, let's say you take one of their monsters. Alright, that's already 2 things for your Metaltron. So all you need is like 1 more, and like you could probably have like a spell or trap, or like a spell or trap in your hand. So continuous, by the way, it has to be continuous spell and traps. That's how Dracos work. So this card's really underrated. Yeah, that's a beautiful tech. And I played 3 Waterfall just so you can search out your Metaltron, because it's a Metaltron Turbo deck. That's the main deck, 40 cards. So onto the extra deck. So the extra deck is very flexible. You could literally play whatever, you know, like whatever you want, but I chose these. 2 Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. This one's the best one to summon for your Metaltron after it's gone. This card's funny, Scrap Twin Dragon, because let's say you have a Draco trap or a Draco spell, alright, and then you can target one of these and then target 2 of your opponent's cards and then bounce them and then pop this, and then this card goes to the grave, and so you could pop another card. So that's like, you take 3 cards away from your opponent, and that's really, really good. In theory, you know, it hasn't happened yet because I don't really summon this guy, but it's like one of my favorite cards. So yeah, one Scrap Dragon because you can summon him. One Chimbara, one Barkion, 2 Beast. I don't have the fusion of those two, but I need to get that and add it to the deck. So I'll update this deck over time because it's one of my favorite decks. So I'll be always playing this deck. One of the 6 Samurai. Super Heavy Samurai card. It has 4,800 defense, and you could attack in defense position. So yeah, and the effect where you banish every spell and trap in both graveyards, and your opponent takes 200 damage. So yeah, this card can finish games if it's like, you know, if they Solemn Judgment like twice, you know, that's game. Shooting Star, just for options. This card for options, and then 2, the Last Warrior from Another Planet. This is one of my favorite cards too. If y'all want to see a pure deck on just this guy, let me know. But yeah, this deck is so funny. It's actually consistent. It's more consistent than you think. Give it a try, and yeah, peace.